Hi guys, it's Dana. I'm excited for today. Okay, so we're gonna work on some journal covers. And as I told you in my last video, I've got 4 journals kind of in the works that I'm kind of working to put just the basics of them together. And then once the signatures and stuff are all stitched in, then I'll be working on them individually. So as I've been doing ephemera and separating out, fussy cutting the collections, I realized I have like no idea what I want to do with the journal covers. So I worked on that last night and I decided what I wanted to do. So 3 of them I'm going to do napkin over collage neutrals. Okay, and what I've got and what I worked on last night was just, these are Amazon bubble envelopes. I save all of mine. And I think 2 of them are bubble, and this one was more of like the paper one with the styrofoam. We did one like this, similar to this at Christmas time. And then this one down here, this is also a bubble envelope. Okay, so, and what I did was I went through my napkins because I haven't played with napkins in so long, and I really wanted to do that. And I went through my napkins and kind of picked napkins that I wanted for the 3 journal covers that I'm going to do napkins on. So that's where I'm at now. I got all of them collaged last night. They are dry. And I want to tell you guys, normally what I use for collaging is Mod Podge matte finish, okay? And I love it, and it's always served me really well. Well, you guys know that I have been cleaning and organizing my craft room, and I ran across a whole jar of matte gel medium, okay, and from Liquitex. And I thought, I know this can be used as a glue, and so I wanted to try it out and see what happened. I have no idea how much this costs. It's been in my stash forever. I don't know if it's more or less expensive than Mod Podge, but let me tell you, I love this. So I can't explain it. The finish is, once it's dried, like, this feels dry like paper. There's no, a Mod Podge can sometimes be a little sticky, tacky. Now, people have said that. With the matte Mod Podge, I don't ever really feel that tackiness to it. But even the matte finish has a little bit of a shine to it. Just a little, not a lot. But this has none of that. Like, it feels like dry paper is what it feels like. I love this stuff. Now, I do notice that I do have some bubbling here on the edge where it has kind of separated, especially from the plastic. You can see that here. But I'm not worried about that because I'm going to sew around the edges. So that doesn't bother me. Okay, so what I want to do is, these are all just a mixture of different music papers and script. And I know that this one has more hymns on it than anything. So I know it's one that I want to use with my one of my faith journals. So I'm going to put that aside for right now. I want to work on my Blue Fern Studios. This is Jane Austen. And I found this beautiful napkin. Okay, so this is wallpaper here. So this is just a sampling of some of the papers here, you can see. And I found this napkin in my stash. And it just is perfect. So that's what I want to use for this one. And I know the Jane Austen one is one that I wanted to, that I did the one that was this one. That was the like paper one. So let me grab that, get rid of these. I need my tape so we can separate the layers of the napkin. And we're gonna just go for it. Now, I think what I want to do is just use major parts of this napkin. I'm not going to cover the entire thing, and it's going to be beautiful. All right, so let's take this layer off. I'm going to take a piece of tape and pull. That's the easiest way to get this layer off. Some people save these, I don't. I haven't found a use that I'm interested in with those yet. And okay, so that was just one ply. All right, I know that I want to use this here. So I think what I want to do is just take it right to this edge here. I'm going to go off the edge a little because this has a white edge. And I think I just want to like kind of tear around here. Okay, so let's do that. I don't have a watercolor brush. People have suggested that to me. And I've seen people use that and I know it works well, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to carefully kind of tear this out. As best as I can. I'm so excited about this. You know, when I went to bed last night, everything was wet, so it was hard to tell the difference. I know that it was kind of thicker than Mod Podge to use. I'm just going to go right down this line right here, see if I can get a straight tear. Ooh, that's pretty good. Set that aside for a minute. Okay, I do want to kind of tear this side. It's going to go toward the back cover. I don't want this straight line here. I want it to look more worn and torn than that. So we'll get rid of that. All right. So I'm going to put this right over here, like that. Okay. So everything was wet when I went to bed last night. And so I was very excited to get up this morning and see it's very thick. I don't know if it's because, I don't know if all matte gel medium is like that. You'll have to tell me if you know. I don't know if it's because it's old. It's been in my stash for a really long time. Or if that's the normal texture of it. So just like Mod Podge, we're just gonna spread this out. And then I'm gonna lay the napkin in. Kind of smooth that out. I know I didn't get glue everywhere. So I'm going to turn it around and get the parts that I missed here. But I'm telling you, it was the dried texture that got me. I was just like, oh my gosh. It feels like dry paper. I love that. Okay. Let's lay the rest of this in. And I'm going to carefully, I want to tear my napkin and go over it. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Turn this back around. I'll have to check the price out of this because I love it. And I much prefer it to Mod Podge because of the dry texture of it. I'm just making sure to get every part. That'll kind of seal it down. Okay. Now I'm just going to look at my napkin and see. I'm thinking this part here, even though it's upside down, would look really pretty in this back corner on the back side. So I'm going to kind of tear that out. And that'll look really pretty. Just so there's a little something on the back. Okay. I think we'll put this right here. I kind of put this here so I know how far down to go. All down in one piece this time. And I'm going to go off the edge a little bit because it's got that very straight white edge to it. And I don't want that. All right. And now we'll just go over it and seal it down. I saw this napkin and I was like, oh my gosh. You know when you find something and you know it's going to be perfect with something? That's how I felt about this. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm going to lift this off because I don't want any of that wet napkin sticking to the wax paper here because I don't want it to tear. Okay. So that's one down. I'm going to set this one off to dry. Is that gorgeous? Okay. So I'll set this over here. And we'll grab the next. And I think this is one with all the hems on it. Let me just look at my other one. Oh, this one's got a lot of hems too. I think it's this one. Okay, let's pull this one in. I'm going to fold up this napkin and I'm going to keep it with my project bin for this journal because we'll probably maybe do some tags or something with that too. Okay, so I picked a couple of napkins for this one because I didn't have a lot of like yellow. And this is a faith journal and it's like daisies and stuff. So it's a lot of yellow and blue and greens. So very pretty. I like it a lot. So I need to figure out what parts of these napkins I want to use. And I saw this part here. Now there's no pinks or reds in the collection, but that's okay. I saw the yellow birds and I just really liked it. So we have that. Let's open this up and take a look at the whole thing. Okay. So I think we can play off the birds, and this is a lot brighter than these, but I can distress it once it's dry and it'll fit in just fine. So we have this. So I'm thinking some parts of this along with like the birds, maybe do a bird at the top. I really like this one. And then I have this image that I found in the collection. It says, Jesus picked me. You can't really see it because it's in white. But I really want to use this on the front cover. So it's going to go kind of center. Okay, so I think what I want to do, let's take the backing off of both of these. Oh, that one just came off in one sheet. Look at there. Okay, so we have that. I think I want to work with this bird right here first. And then let's take the backing off this. So we've got this one ready to go. This one's got 2 layers. There we go. And like I said, I will have to distress these flowers once it's dry because they're just a little bright. But what I'm thinking is, because I'm going to have a centerpiece, I'm thinking from this butterfly down here, these yellow flowers that are in this corner, to go right here. And then this bird going up here. So let's get this torn out. Get our little birdie. I know this would be a lot easier if I had a water brush. I'm trying to do it on camera. Okay. I'll set that aside. Okay, and I'm even going to save this little scrap that I'm tearing off because the green and the part of the postcard would make a neat background for like a tag. So I'm even saving that. Okay, so he's going to go up here. So let's put him down. I might want to go all the way to the top edge with that. Okay, let's get him sealed down here. Okay, like that. He's really cute. Okay, let's work with some of our flowers here. So I'm thinking from here. Over to here. Okay. I do want to rough this edge over here a little bit because it is going to go to the back side of the cover a little bit. I don't want that totally straight line. All right, there we go. So this is gonna go kind of right here. Just like that. So excited about these journals. I go off the edge a little. Okay. Don't know if I got far enough over here. Yeah, just a little. And we'll get that sealed down. Actually, it doesn't look as bright once you get it down. I will do some distressing though. Need just a little bit more. Not much. Oh, I like that a lot. See, and then we've got this that's gonna go in the middle, and I just think that's gonna be so cute. Okay, I'm super happy with that. So what do we want to put here? Maybe another little birdie. Maybe we could continue some of the flowers this way. Here, let's take this. And we'll just do like one more flower kind of going toward the back of it. Get rid of this edge here. I hope y'all are doing good. I'm doing good. I got to go to the park and spend time with my friends yesterday after church. They did just kind of a park day. And I had a really bad insomnia night, so I didn't actually go to church. Thinking like right here, and I'm gonna have a little gap right here. So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna take just some of this and fill it in. Where is that gap gonna be? Right here. It's still wet right there. So we'll just fill that in a little. Just use the other napkin. So anyway, I didn't go to church because I had a really bad insomnia night, and but I knew they were going to have like a park day after, so I was up until, oh man, about 6, 7 in the morning. I hadn't slept yet, so there was just no way I was going to be able to get to church. But I did go ahead and pick up pizza and took one of my daughters with me, and she wanted to go, and just hung out with my friends and from church and got to fellowship with them and sit out. And the weather was beautiful. It was probably in the low 70s here in Arizona, at least our part of Arizona. And oh, I really like that. So that's gonna go like, that's what you'll see on the back side. Another birdie in the corner. So it was beautiful weather, and probably maybe 72, 73. And we had pizza, got to fellowship, and one of my friends that no longer goes to my church, she's my best friend. She doesn't go to our church anymore, but she caught wind of the park day and she showed up, and I haven't seen her in a long time. And so it was great to see her. So it was a nice day, and I was hurting really, really bad afterwards. But it was worth it. I kind of live a life of, I know doing stuff is going to hurt me because of my chronic pain. But, you know, for me, it's worth it. I know I'm going to hurt, but I get to have an experience that I try not to let stop me from doing stuff, and I just prepare myself for afterwards. It's just what I do. So, okay, let's tear off this straight edge here. And let's put him up in the corner right here. That's cute. He's cute. Pretty little birdies. I'll put his tail right in the corner. All right. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's get these scraps out of the way. So if we fold this, that'll be the front cover. And this is what the back will look like. Really cute. I like that. Okay, so let's set this aside to dry. And move on to the last one. Let me get all my scraps folded, because we will use these. These will make great tags and stuff like that for the journal. And we'll keep that with the project bin. Okay, the last one that we're going to use napkin on is this one. It's another faith journal, and I've picked a couple different napkins, and there's lots of purples and pinks in this one. So, oh, these are those pockets that I decorated. Still need to make tags for the pockets, but that's okay. So this one is another faith journal, and it's got a lot of pinks and purples. And I got a couple napkins that I think are going to be really beautiful on here. Now, did I look through here for a focal point? I can't remember. But there's several focal points from the collection that will look good on here, so I'm sure I'll find something. So let's pull in our last collaged journal cover and take off the layers to the napkins that I've chosen. For this one, let me check our time too, see where we're at. Okay, we've got time to do this one, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do for the last journal for the cover. And again, just bits and pieces. I have done journals where I've covered the whole entire collage with the napkin, and they're beautiful to do that with. I just happened to want some of the collage to show through is all. I'm in love with this napkin. Like, I want to use this whole panel maybe up at the top, and we'll do some little flowers down here at the bottom. I'm in love with that. It's so pretty. There we go. Okay, so let's get one of these panels kind of torn out. I'm not going to worry about the top edge being kind of straight across because it'll go over the edge anyway. Get around the birdie here. Okay. It's going to go like that. So I just need to take some of this bottom off so it's not so straight. Trying to hurry because I don't want to be too long of a time, but I want to get done though. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I feel like if I go kind of over 45 minutes that it's a little too much, but you guys will have to let me know what you think. You know, I mean, do you mind an hour-long video? Do you watch the whole thing? Because sometimes, you know, we get into projects that are just longer. That's just the way it is. Okay, so this is going to go right up here. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So you guys just need to let me know. You know, if you don't mind a longer video, I won't be so stressed about how much time it's taking, you know. Kind of a little goober here. Let me get that off. Oh, it's like a hair from the sponge. From the paintbrush. Okay. Because I will tell you, I can sit and do videos and craft with y'all all day. Okay, there we go. Really cute. That is so pretty. Really like that. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's put a few other colors down at the bottom, and I'm wondering, these are kind of really different color palettes from each other. I wonder how those are gonna look. Maybe I should just use just the flower portion here. Let's just see what that looks like. And not use the bird, you know, just the flower. That way it's kind of staying in the same color scheme. Oh, well, I don't need to worry about the bottom because it's gonna go off the edge. It will tear the butterfly off though. And we'll save the butterfly because he can be put somewhere. Let's get rid of this straight edge. Okay, and I think we'll put this like right down here. I think that'll be pretty. Yeah, I think that other one just was not in the right color scheme. I had doubts about it when I chose it, but I thought I'd wait and see how it looked. I don't know how much of that's going to hang over toward the back. Okay. Right there. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like that. And maybe I'll just do something right here on the cover. Okay, let's put a little something something on the back. Really want to put this butterfly on. Get rid of its sharp edges. Thinking like right there. Yeah. Kind of built a little scene up there. I like that. Okay. So let's do just a flower in the corner here on the back. I'm gonna take the butterfly off and probably put it somewhere else because I feel like it's just floating in the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, there we go. We'll put this like right up here like that. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I'm kind of focusing. Sorry about that. I don't want to mess it up. Then I'd have to collage a whole different cover. Okay, let's prepare this little butterfly, and I'm thinking we'll put him like maybe up here in the corner. Yeah. There we go. All right. And there's that one. So that's how the front of that one will look. In the back, we'll just a little flower in the corner. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's set this aside to dry. Close up this. And I'll show you what I'm going to do for the last cover. I'm going to do a fabric cover for it. Okay, and this is a chapter 1 papers, and it is called French Drawing Room, and it is gorgeous. Let me show it to you a little bit so you know what we're working with as far as like the cover goes. So these are the colors. So pretty. Pinks and lacy and script and roses and just very, very pretty. Teals and pinks, and here are the pockets I did for that one. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I have this beautiful fabric that immediately when I saw this paper, I knew it's what I wanted to use for the cover, and it is this fabric here. And I think it's gonna be perfect with this kit. I mean, look at that. I don't think you can get much closer. So I've got this for the cover, and then I've got this for the inside cover. And I think those are gonna be beautiful together. So I'm just gonna do it out of a plain envelope, and you've seen me do this on my channel. So when we see each other next, I'll have this cover done, and I'm just gonna use some batting to kind of give it a little pillowy effect, and that'll be my cover for that journal. So let's pull these in so we can remind ourselves what we've done today. So we've got this one. And this one we just did. And then our first one that we did was this one. Really pretty. Thanks for sitting with me and crafting with me and listen to me just rattle on and on about these papers and these napkins, and I always appreciate that, you guys. But mostly I appreciate you just kind of sitting and being with me, and I love this, and I love doing videos, and I love crafting, and it makes me happy that there's a community of people out there that don't mind sitting and listening to me prattle on and on about it. So listen, guys, I hope you have an absolutely God-blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.